Today I'm going to introduce you to some books that I love and that I care about. As someone who works with English, I really do enjoy reading and I do enjoy literature myself. The big thing is literature does not always mean books. Anything that is a story is important. It's a form of art. And I want to know about some of the stories that you enjoy, whether they are movies, whether they are YouTube series, whether they are Dungeons and Dragons games that you have played, video games that you have played, or if they are books that you've enjoyed. Obviously, with someone that teaches English, I do try to challenge students to try and see why they like something. Usually at the high school level, we don't like little stories like Little Red Riding Hood and the Gingerbread Man as much. We like things that are a little more complex. And there's a reason for that. And that's part of what literature is. More complex things are usually more realistic to us, or we can connect to them differently because you are a complex person. We are complex people. And that's one of the fun things about literature. With that, I'm going to let you see some of the literature that I love. I was going to introduce you to my favorite book of all time, but instead, I'll save that for another time, for another episode. Today, I'm going to introduce you to one of the first book series that I actually enjoyed. Actually, to think of it, it is my first book series that I enjoyed. I experienced it starting in middle school, and you know what, let me get into the books. If you can't tell from behind me, the books are the Harry Potter series 1 through 7. The 7th book came out when I was in high school, and I remember going to a midnight release party at the Cedar Grove Public Library. I loved these series so much. I've read through them probably 3, 4, 5 times maybe even. I've read a couple of them at least 6 times. They're very interesting, they're fun, and one of the things I love the most about them is I was about the age as Harry was when I first started reading these books. And as I got older, he got older too. And the author, J.K. Rowling, actually showed Harry progressing throughout all that time. She didn't show the same person acting the same at 17 as when he was 11. People aren't like that. They change. So something that's very fun with these stories is you get to see someone growing up. And at the high school level, I really enjoyed it because he was my age. Some of the stuff was kind of interesting. When I started to want to date people, Harry was starting to date people. There were some really interesting correlations that I found with these series. I still love them, and I hope that some of you enjoy them as well. And I hope that you are able to tell me of some of the stories that you enjoy. Goodbye.